A glamorous Hollywood makeover here in New York, why you won't have to leave the state to work with the stars. You'll never forget to have your car inspected again, how the DMV is making your life a little easier. And a Hudson Valley native brings The Tonight Show back to where it all began.
This is the first Tonight Show broadcast from New York in over 40 years.
This is the state of New York, February 21st, 2014. Native New Yorker Jimmy Fallon brought The Tonight Show back to New York City for the first time in more than 40 years. He made sure to give a shout out to his Hudson Valley hometown.
I remember being a kid and being in Saugerties and asking my parents, can I stay up to watch Johnny Carson? I think that there's going to be a kid out there asking their parents to stay up to watch me. It just means a lot to me, and I just hope I do well.
The move builds on the recent surge of TV and movie production around the state, driving the creation of new jobs in business throughout New York. In this week's Jobs Report, one of those businesses is coming to Staten Island. Broadway Stages is investing $20 million to transform the former Arthur Kill Correctional Facility into a film, TV, and music video production facility. More than 800 jobs are expected to be created in the next 2 years, and that number could grow to 1,500 in the next 5 years. Empire State Development approved nearly $6 million for 7 projects throughout the Mid-Hudson, Southern Tier, and Western and Central New York regions, creating around 260 new jobs and retaining nearly 1,000 more. In Rochester, hundreds of jobs are being created in Eastman Business Park, thanks in part to a $3 million state investment in the park's Bioscience Manufacturing Center. The governor announced the funding during a trip to Rochester to outline his executive budget. And construction on the Buffalo Zoo's $14 million Habitat for Polar Bears and other Arctic animals is now underway, meaning more than 220 construction jobs and a new home for Luna and Cully. The governor's New York Works program contributed $750,000 for the Arctic Edge exhibit. 9 Pin Cider Works in Albany will be the first licensed farm cidery in New York State. The family-owned company produces hard cider from Capital Region and Hudson Valley apples. The new license for farm cideries, established in October, is increasing opportunities for agriculture statewide. Also in Albany, hundreds of members of the Black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, and Asian Legislative Caucus held their annual conference in Albany. During the event, the governor announced an initiative to save taxpayers money by working to reduce recidivism in our state prison system by providing new education opportunities to inmates. Current private prison education programs in New York cost $55,000 less per year than the cost of housing a prisoner and have cut recidivism from 40% to 4% among participants. The DMV is making life easier for drivers. New York motorists can now receive email and text message alerts when registrations and inspections are expiring. The easiest way to enroll is by visiting dmv.ny.gov. Skier Andrew Weibrecht became the second New Yorker to medal at the Winter Olympics. The Lake Placid native now has a silver medal in men's Super G that will join his bronze from 2010. The USA women's hockey team, featuring Pearl River's Josephine Pucci, is heading home with silver following a gold medal game against Canada. And the 6 New Yorkers on the USA men's hockey team helped to stun Russia on Saturday with a 3-2 victory. They followed with a victory over the Czech Republic, sending them to a semifinal face-off against Canada. Remember, you can find more information about all of these stories and more at governor.ny.gov. Until next week, that's the state of New York.